One of the first things that you want to do when you start a writing assignment, such as a paper or an essay, is to make certain that you know exactly what the instructor is looking for. You want to know what type of information they are expecting to find in your writing, how long it has to be, what it needs to physically look like, and whether there are any restrictions on the writing. Most instructors will give written directions, but sometimes it isn't easy to figure out what they want. I will use the instructions for the essay phase of the Professional Portfolio Project to help you understand how to make sure you are following the instructor's directions and getting the most points from a project, as well as to help you with this specific assignment. Like I said, many instructors will give you written directions. However, they may not put all the directions in one place. Some of the directions may be in their syllabus addendum, while others are on a separate sheet. Some may only be given orally in class. Another place to look is if the instructor provides you with a grading rubric. This is a fantastic place to look for requirements, since that tells you exactly what the instructor will be concentrating on when they're grading your paper. Don't forget to ask questions if you are not certain what the instructor means by something in the written directions, or if you can't find information that you need to successfully complete the assignment. Okay, let's take a look at the written directions for the essay phase. I've copied this straight from the Professional Portfolio Project handout that you got on the first day of class. Can you spot all the things I am requiring to be in your essay? I have directions both for the content of the essay and the mechanics, which means what it needs to look like. I'll give you a few seconds of silence just to look at the slide and see if you can spot all the specific directions. All right. This is the same set of directions that you saw on the previous slide. However, this time I've highlighted all the directions for you. If you look carefully, you will see that I've highlighted content requirements in red with supporting information in pink. These are the things that need to appear within your paper somewhere and that you need to make sure that you include in the upcoming outline. The green highlights are the mechanics. They tell you things like how long the paper needs to be and what it should look like, but they don't get included in the outline of the paper. This is another place to look for requirements, the grading rubric. If you look back to the directions, you will notice that I even told you to check here for additional requirements right in the directions for this phase. Once again, I'll pause for a moment to see if you can spot the content requirements and the mechanics. And here is what the grading rubric looks like once I've highlighted it. Notice that some of the things in the grading rubric are the same as the direction sheet, but they're worded somewhat differently. However, there's at least one requirement here that was not specifically listed on the direction sheet. Can you spot it? I am requiring you to have a quote from the book, along with the proper page reference citation. The example for that is on the direction sheet. While that was on the sheet, it did not specifically mention that you had to have a quote. Now you know that you do. Also, I am requiring you to make sure to include the name of the book you read and the book's author somewhere inside your essay. That wasn't mentioned in the directions at all. Now it's your turn. I want you to make your own checklist for your Phase 3 essay. To help you, I will give you each a blank checklist, and the form will also be in DocSharing. When you create your outline and draft your paper, you should check off each thing as you include it in your writing. That helps you make certain that you haven't forgotten something important, so you won't lose those points.